No,
Oh,
I already closed it.
No!
I closed it.
Thing!
Really?
Do now!
We started.
We started?
Yeah.
God damn
Wait,
it,
do you have
Sam.
2 audio streams? What's that one on the top?
Sam, what are you doing?
What is that?
I don't know. Well, I've recorded it twice. Whatever. It's
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Fine. It's fine. It's
All right.
It's
Oh
fine.
my god.
Welcome. Wait.
Who does the intro?
It doesn't matter. Just you do it. You do it.
Hey, we're doing a podcast. I'm gonna pull up the Reddit thing. Let's
You know, I had a
have it.
skit before Sam started this whole thing where I was
Oh.
gonna be like, rise from your grave. And I was gonna get up and I was gonna be like, I'm back. But now Sam fucked it.
How did I fuck it? It was
We can start over.
There's not-
Unless this is now too golden.
This is too golden.
Okay.
You want to say stuff? You want to say? All right,
that
Mickey, you want to
case-
spill it to me? Spill it.
In
Do
that
it.
case, no
Do it.
complaining, Mickey.
You fucking ruined it, Sam.
How did I ruin anything?
You ruined it, just like how you ruined Dead Rising 2! The
Shit.
thing you've never played!
Where is the thing?
I have played it.
No, you haven't!
I have played it.
Sam, we
I
checked.
played it. I
We
played it.
checked.
I played it with
We
you.
played it for 2 hours.
I played it.
Shut up.
Okay.
Means
Do you
I
already
played
have this open? Or?
Yeah, I have it
Okay.
open.
Okay, we're talking about that PS thing leak.
Okay. Anyway,
It
this
seems-
is. What, are we done with the intro?
I'll do it. Welcome to the worst intro ever. Okay.
How long was that? Like 2 minutes?
that was like 3 minutes. Okay, do the
Okay.
thing.
Welcome back to Social Hub once again. I'm Sam.
I'm Nick.
And we got.
Holy
shit! May the old ones be praised.
That roughly translates to Mickey?
So
you
No,
know.
that was Rusty Shackelford entering the room.
Oh my. Alright.
Anyways, welcome. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I gotta go to work in like an hour and a half.
Don't make
Maybe
it
even
depressing.
more.
Don't make it sad.
I'm always sad.
Yeah, I've been fighting zombies in Canada. It's been pretty great.
It's been doing that. All right.
Grand.
So I told you this, but I haven't told Mickey this. There has been a huge ass stuff to because PSX is in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Excitement.
good. But somebody on our Kappa of all places
Leaked everything.
Yeah!
Literally everything. And the person who leaked it is somewhat of a reliable source, being that they're the one that leaked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Enchantress to be in Fighter Pack 3
In
for
Injustice
Injustice 2.
Also, can we stop for a second? Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles!
Ninja Turtles!
Yeah, that
Holy shit! I lost my fucking mind.
Yeah, if you've seen the video on the channel, you know my reaction. Holy shit.
I watched that video and like
I was just
immediately-
watching it and I was just sitting there being like, this isn't real. This is a lie. They're lying to us.
I remember as soon as I saw the video on, Sam put up on Hype Labs, because I don't really follow Injustice, I fucking was freaked out so hard, and then Sam invited me to a party on PlayStation, I joined, and I'm just like, WHAT?!
But okay, back to the PSX.
But yeah,
stuff.
this guy
Sorry,
who leaked
PSX.
it, this guy who leaked it is the same guy who leaked the TMNT because there are 2 links here, and it was a week before the announcement. I mean,
That's impressive.
who else would have had that idea?
Nobody.
So yeah, this goes into details about Capcom, Namco, even Nintendo. Like a lot of stuff. I even see stuff about Dragon Ball on here.
Okay, give me some things. Give me numbers. Give me details.
So yeah, this guy sent. So why don't we delve into this? So this guy says, like this is after the links. So if you want to quickly disregard that I have some sources about what I'm about to say, at least take what I'm saying into consideration before you quickly doubt it. I have multiple sources and for multiple things and developers. So if you're wondering how I am knowledgeable of these things, I cannot get quite into that. But what I do know allows me to have these contacts. So I would split these into sections by company. So
basically let's put that out of legalese into real terms. I did some shady fucking
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
to get this news.
Yep.
I sucked some dicks in some bathrooms to get this news. Okay, let's get on
Killed
to
a
it.
whole lot of
some
babies
guys
for this
died
one.
for me to get this information. All right.
So he
so-
starts with the big boy, Capcom.
Yeah, and he starts with leaking the next season of DLC for Street Fighter V. And this is where it gets interesting. He says Season 3 will include Sagat, Sakura, Cody, Saddam, and 2 newcomers from Final Fight. One of them probably being Roxy and a Shadowloo doll. Now, out of that whole list, if it is true, Saddam would be pretty fucking cool.
Saddam would be pretty sweet.
I thought you liked Saddam. I thought you were the one who was like, "Yo, Sam, look at Saddam. He's so cool."
Saddam's pretty cool. I like how they stole his character model to put in that one South Park episode. That was pretty cool. They did. Look it up.
They did. No, I know.
I showed both of you that. I'm the reason you people know these things.
I think the reason I'm not really excited about all the news on Street Fighter V is I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Street Fighter V, I'm just fucking done. I bought it for $20.
We do not care.
I played for like an hour.
But really, it's like...
game.
Yeah.
It's like all the characters here are like stuff people have been asking for so long. And it even says they'll add... Alright, the following characters here are said to be added for free. Crimson Viper, Q, Necro, and Oro.
Still,
Okay, well.
nothing...
Well, people
fine.
want Q.
Well, everyone wants Q.
Yeah.
Q's cool.
Q's cool, but they know nothing about him. Necro, honestly, the better Dulcim. Be real here.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I like the baby skulls.
And Dulcim is in Street Fighter V.
Yeah,
already,
he
right?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the beard. And then Oro is the best guy, because he can throw freaking planets.
It
But yeah, this...
is a helpful ability.
I'll skip through most of this because, like, of course, Street Fighter 5 is boring.
No
Yeah.
one.
But it really
no one
just- but
cares
it-
anymore.
Basically, to summarize it, it says there'll be a color edit mode and multiple supers and stuff like that. But
Neat.
on the Marvel side, this is where it gets weird.
Marvel versus Capcom.
It's gonna get
Infinite.
weird.
Shit gets weird.
Shit gets weird.
So this guy has all the characters for the next season pass. Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel,
Yes, good. Fucking ugh.
Asura, Gil, and Lady from Devil May Cry. So, I find Asura needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he wasn't in the game from the start. Star-Lord and Miss Marvel, okay.
Obvious. Like Star-Lord, duh.
It has to happen.
It was
It's
like,
gonna happen.
it was like weird why.
Kamala Khan, like, woo.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guess what? We finally put in a fucking comic book character in
Yeah.
a comic book game.
And then
It's not. This isn't a movie game. This is a comic book game. Here's a comic book
Exactly.
character.
and with Lady, I'm like, yeah, okay. But with Gil, I'm like, what? Why? There's better choices than Gil. I don't know. Like, Rashido!
Sam, everyone wants Rashido. We want to be throwing Game Boys. Everyone wants it.
Exactly. But this guy goes on to say, like, but the last character's one everyone has not been heard to agree on because you notice that there has been 2 Marvel and 3 Capcom on that list.
Yeah.
So there's one
it's
character
gonna-
not.
It's gonna keep being fucking uneven.
I know! I don't get that either. There's a picture.
Just.
It's like a picture of, like, Winter Soldier is on the Capcom side and it looks weird.
I just want everything to be even. Why? Why do you do this? It's
Don't
so
care.
easy. And you could just make this little thing that's ticking people off just go away.
They just don't care.
They just don't care.
But yeah, this guy does say there are being multiple characters in development is likely to blame. The majority of them say Rashid, while others have said Regina from Dino Crisis and Apollo Justice.
Okay, Regina from Dino Crisis would be really cool.
know!
She'd
Yep.
be like, okay,
Yep.
she could be like Frank
Yeah.
West and call in fucking dinosaurs instead of zombies.
She'd be Jill from Marvel 2, except dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's how I'd see it. It'd be
Cool.
perfect. And Apollo Justice, I think it'd be a reskin of Phoenix Wright, but would anybody really complain?
No one really complained.
Apollo Justice
I
himself is really cool.
Yeah.
But this guy,
When are we gonna get the judge? Come on.
he was a super.
Yeah, why isn't he a character? Also, where's Servbot?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no,
I also, yes,
We
actually.
agree.
no.
Sam doesn't like our Servbot bullshit. Sam doesn't like my fucking table cutlery combos.
Mega Man Legends is dead. Come on.
Fuck you.
Cutlery combos.
Fuck you, Sam. The fucking Mega Man in general's dead.
Oh.
And then it got double dead because Mighty Number 9's dead.
Well, fuck Mighty Number 9. That was dead from the beginning it got
Exactly.
finished.
Sam, here's the thing. Mighty Number 9 made Mega Man double dead because it showed Capcom that Mega Man is no longer a successful setup. It won't work anymore. Mega Man was dead, and then Mighty Number 9 fucking just pile drivered out of the sky to make the fucking grave even deeper.
So, going on in the Marvel thing, he puts a whole list of every character who he's heard in development to any extent. So some of these may be true, some of them might not. I guess.
Yeah, you want
Yeah, so it's a long list, so here we go. Star-Lord, some of them already said. Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Green Goblin, Wolverine, Cyclops, Psylocke, Magneto, Storm, Deadpool, Doctor Doom, Daredevil, Azura, Lady, Gil, Rashid, Captain Commando, Nina, Dice, Regina, Jean, Virgil, Akuma, and Apollo Justice.
All of which makes me think this is really... That makes it sound really wish listy.
Yeah, that's like...
It does.
It's like, yeah, that's everything everyone wants.
Yeah,
there are two Breath of Fire characters that no one has heard of.
Yeah. But also Green Goblin. Green Goblin!
I know!
He could be cool!
Also, Wolverine, like, X-Men
It's
are
not
coming?
happening. No.
I don't know.
That's a lie.
That's what makes this really wish listy.
It's not happening.
That's what
It's a
most
lie.
of the comments have said about this leak is like, yeah, I don't know, that's where you lose me.
That's a lie. That's
Like,
not
on
happening.
I know. It's
That
like,
part, and then there's another part we'll get to later
Yeah,
where everyone is like, okay, shut the fuck up.
as much as I understand why Virgil is on here, I don't know why they...
Sam, do you understand why Virgil is here? Or are you just like all the other people who are like, ooh, Wolverine, though? Are you sure you understand, or are you just hoping?
It's okay, Sam. It's okay to hope.
It's okay to have hope. Just, kill it before it gets out of control.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Jean from God Hand, the character that was number 1 on my Capcom list, is on here. As much as that would make me very happy, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
no
Again,
one
this is
will.
very
It's a
wish
little
listy.
rough.
This
It's
is
a
so
little
wish
rough.
listy. I can't see half of these things happening, but then all the other ones I'm like, yeah, these look like things that could happen, and I'm just like, my boner's confused.
Your boner's making a bend. It's like, I.
Sam, the word you're looking for is half chub.
Half chub.
Anyway,
My favorite term.
shut up, Nick.
Half chub.
Stop talking about my boner.
I
Anyway.
did notice the curious aspect. Oh yeah, and this is where he talks about it being really uneven.
Yep.
Um,
It's fucking
Yeah, 'cause it's
super
weird.
lopsided.
I did notice the curious aspect of that being 11 Marvel characters and 12 Capcom.
Capcom?
Capcom, which would line up the current unevenness. But when you add it all up, that's 23 characters, not 24. So there's still a Capcom character that we don't know about.
There you go, Mickey. There's Sir Bot.
Yeah! I'm gonna fuck you up with my potato peeler.
Yeah, but he goes on to say this carries up if they do make it all the way to season 5, which scares me, thinking that they could get away with like 5 season passes.
That'd be ridiculous.
I don't know how they think that logic to where this game the sales numbers came out for Marvel not that long ago.
They're bad.
It sold like 900,000 in the US alone, which honestly is okay but not great. So I don't know how.
For what they were banking on, it's bad.
Exactly. I don't know why they think, oh, we could just make multiple character passes and no one will make our money back. Everyone will think this is okay.
It's not.
No.
It's
fucking
a
not.
fucking mess.
He goes on. This is a short thing, but 4-player 2v2 mode.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
added to the game.
that's just an obvious thing.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I remember there was another post on our Capo that was like a tweet on a Capcom producer's account saying, "Hey, 2v2 mode sounds cool," and everyone in the comments on our Capo was like, "Yeah, I could see that."
Yeah, do
I
it.
could see and want to see that because we want to see that.
What was the MK9 was the last fighting game that did that good in
Yeah.
recent memory, and it was very good.
It's pretty nice.
And as much as fun Street Fighter Cross Tekken's 2v2 mode was, it's not as good as MK9's. But it's like, I don't know why they didn't do that from the start, because honestly that'd be one of the best ways to sell the game. Like,
Hey, have stupid fun with your buddies.
yeah, you want to look, you could all was this a 1v1 fighting game? Wait, you could do 4-player? Dude, yeah.
People
Especially the tag system and stuff, it makes it better.
It'd be great. It would have been great.
So
Too bad it didn't happen. And now it's all bad.
Despite the controversy,
It might happen.
Fantastic Four.
But he goes on to say that with the whole, like, I don't know if you guys heard, but Disney might be buying Fox.
Ugh.
Heard of this?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard about this. Also,
The
did you hear the
real
news
world.
that fucking EA might lose their Star Wars license? If
Oh, is that really a
Battlefield
thing?
continues to be bad? Yeah.
Oh. I did read that their stock is actually going down.
Ah, it's great.
Fuck you, EA!
Isn't it great when the bad things happen to the bad people?
Yes!
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Isn't it good when karma happens?
It's literally like watching a villain die.
It's like watching Always Sunny, except the characters aren't fun. And you're glad that bad things are happening to them.
Oh my god.
This has been the Fuck EA Minute.
Fuck EA Minute. Thank you for joining.
But yeah, this guy basically goes on to say, I don't know about the Fantastic Four. Let's be honest, the really only cool Fantastic Four character we want is Thing.
And Doom.
Well, Doom is just a villain. I mean, like,
And Skrulls.
Fantastic Four characters. Do the Skrulls really count as Fantastic Four characters? I mean, they're just an alien race.
Yeah, but Sam, like, it's where they're introduced. Fucking, what the fuck are they called?
The Kree, Skrulls. What are you looking for? What are you looking for as another alien race? Chitauri?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
They were introduced somewhere else, and now they're a big, just everywhere thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now here's where it gets wild and where it gets stupid. So this guy says, this next section for MCI gets absolutely wild, so I'm dedicating this own section to it. I have one source that's told me some stuff that I feel I have to share, but it's pretty out there. Do not take me as backing all this to be true either. I'm just putting it out there in the event that this has any truth to it later. They claim the game will get a free update somewhere around the summer of next year. That'll be a free update sometime around the... Yeah, it'll be a free update that adds Deadpool, Wolverine, Daredevil, Akuma, Jean, and Virgil as free characters. That's where I'm like, no.
That's not happening. Those are lies.
Capcom, I've said
Capcom
this.
Doesn't do free.
I said this in the last podcast. That'd be like a perfect way to apologize for like a shitty release.
Capcom also doesn't apologize.
That is true. I really don't see that happening, but...
Capcom shits in your mouth, and then the next day they bring out Resident Evil 7, and you have to say thank you.
It's gonna be Monster Hunter World.
Yep.
Oh god, that game better be good.
But yeah, that's where I'm like, that has like a semi, I don't want to believe it kind of deal.
Yep.
Even though all those characters I would love to see in the game. The game is good, but it just...
Sam, every time you say it's good, you believe the truth a little bit more.
No,
I
know the game itself is bad.
And then that at the end you just said, it becomes a little bit longer. And eventually, the scales are going to tip and you're going to be like, it's bad. And then the bad is going to get longer at the end of that, and eventually, you're going to see the light. And on that day,
The gameplay's
you'll blow your
good!
brains out. And it'll all be cool. Because we'll all be dead.
Gameplay Anyway, he also says, I will add that I was told by that same person that Regina was actually meant to be in the game, while with Ant-Man, they were actually meant to be in it, but things came up that resulted in their disregarding. Ant-Man in particular was due to technical issues like Frank West in MVC3. I'm not sure what Regina's issue. Yeah, I'm not sure what Regina's issue was, but I was told half jokingly it might be because of too many gun users. I say bullshit.
Okay. I do entirely believe there was a bunch of cut content though before release.
Yeah,
that's obvious.
They shoved that shit out so quick.
There were some
Points of Black Panther and Monster Hunter.
Hey, look, these characters, they're fully voice acted and 90% done. And are in the story. You don't get to play as them, though.
Fuck you. Can you imagine there's like an extra fight in the story mode if you buy them as characters?
Oh, that would be the fucking worst.
Oh.
And you have to go back and play the story mode again to do that one fight.
Oh. That hurts.
You're welcome.
A lot. Yeah, this guy is also saying, in spite of that, Ant-Man and Regina could pop up as DLC down the line. Some degree of work has been done on her at some point, and supposedly was picked back up from what I've been told in Regina's case. Possibly to cross-promote a Dino Crisis reboot.
But would a Dino Crisis reboot happen?
Well, they've been
Here's the
they've been
thing.
talking about that for a while.
Here's the thing.
Ugh.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And as we all know, we're living in the darkest timeline. But we're also living in the most ridiculous timeline. So really, it's all up in the fucking air.
Mm-hmm. It was, I think it was like 2 years ago, Hiroyuki Kobayashi, who's like a supervising producer on both Devil May Cry and Resident Evil, has like expressed interest on doing bringing Dino Crisis back. Like he has said that. He has said that multiple times. Like he really wants to do it. Like, I could totally see if Dino Crisis came back, not as a horror game, but it could be an action game. Like,
Well, yeah, of course it'd be an action game.
Like Dino Crisis 2 was an action game.
Yeah.
I would love to LP that. That game is just brain-numbingly ridiculous, but it's really good. The game is really good. But yeah, Dino Crisis reboot. No one has told me anything about Ant-Man since he was scrapped. And he also says the same source was the only one who told me about Apollo Justice coming in. And he says they would claim he would be unique and utilizes both Athena and Trucy in his moveset. Those are his assistants in the game.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. And of course, Phoenix Wright he could have been Mega Man easily, but he was a fun character. But here's another thing which is kind of believable, and I can understand. He says he claims to go on the game is going to get some kind of patch to fix the graphics and art style to improve the visuals. The UI is included in these things being touched up with that.
That would be great, but personally, I don't see that happening. I don't think Capcom's going to go that extra mile.
Here's the thing.
Because Capcom doesn't go the extra mile anymore.
It doesn't matter. The damage is done.
That's true. They kind of just have to live with it.
Like,
Even if they fix it, it's
here's
like,
the thing. I'd be upset if they fixed the graphics, because then it'd be like, fuck you, you're covering up your mistake.
Well, they want to fix their mistake.
Sam, this mistake is so big, you can't fix it. You don't put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound.
Yeah, you can.
But there's still a bullet wound.
Yeah, it's still a bullet wound, but you just put a Band-Aid over it.
Oh my god, whatever. I'm not sure.
Sam, if I'm ever shot, just go away.
When it
Go
comes
somewhere else.
When it comes to the roster, their goal is for MVCI to have between 58 to 60 characters.
That'd be the most the Versus series has ever had.
That'd also be a really big fucking roster.
That is huge. That sounds fucking awesome.
That sounds awesome, but you'd have to think, how many of those characters are really going to be all that original? Also, how many of those characters are actually going to be playable? You're going to get to the problem where it's going to be everyone's playing Fox. And that's just the world you live in.
Well, that's how Marvel's always been. Unlike
there's that one cool guy who plays DDD.
Yeah.
He's got the biggest dick and everyone loves him.
Well,
Yeah.
Marvel's always been a game where it's been ruled by top tiers, but unlike
Mhm.
Smash, there are personalities in terms of play. Unlike when people just play Fox and do the same shit.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are multiple
yeah,
ways to play
yeah.
one character.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see.
Anyway, moving
Things
on.
they were looking into adding, including a tournament mode and a playable and balanced Ultron Sigma patched in.
I'd love to see how,
That makes sense.
I'd love to see how
Yeah.
dumb that would be.
It'd probably still be OP. They'd try to nerf it, but just fuck it up. Like,
They get banned at tournaments. And
like-
it's great.
I know this is kind of like a shitty thing to compare it to, but in the new Call of Duty, one of the weapons was so fucking broken and overpowered, and they tried to nerf it, but it was still broken and overpowered because that's how powerful it was.
And then you have to nerf it again, and then it's still broken, overpowered.
After
And then you
5
have to
nerfs, it'll just be garbage.
And then you have to nerf it again, and then it turns into Bronco.
Woo!
Oh, you guys will like this part. It also says more story-related content is, of course, being planned.
Fucking shoot my dick off.
We don't give a fuck about the story anymore.
No one does. Who cares? Move on.
If Doom didn't get story
No,
DLC,
no.
this doesn't get story
No.
DLC. Fuck you.
I'm not talking about them move on. I'm talking about you guys move on. Let's just get out of fucking this already. I'm
Oh, okay.
tired of it.
Yeah, is there anything else? worthy to talk about here?
I'll just wrap this up by saying Falcon from Power Stone was meant to be in this thing.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No, you want to hear the dumb reason why?
Because it's not happening?
No. They actually want... Edward Falcon was meant to be in it,
This pissed me off.
but Marvel ultimately turned him down because they didn't want confusion with their Falcon.
That's also really dumb, but also he's lying and just trying to make a joke.
They said for whatever reason Capcom didn't fight them on it, which comes as no surprise given
Here's
how
the
the roster
thing.
turned out.
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe any of that conversation happened at any point.
I know.
Because no one cares about Power Stone. And before you say I care about Power Stone, you're a nobody.
Mickey, that's a lie.
We all care about Power Stone. We
Power
don't
Stone's
matter.
amazing.
All of us care about Power Stone. None of us matter.
Oh my.
Good sample size right here.
Alright, well that's pretty much it for Marvel's
Yeah,
Capcom
that was the
Infinite.
Marvel
That was
thing.
one hell of a mess.
You want to go for the next thing?
Go for it.
Yeah, hold on. Oh god damn it. My phone is exploding. Just you take it. You take it.
Alright, so the next thing, Mickey, Resident Evil 2 Remake. A thing we haven't heard of for like 4 years. Says it is a third-person game. You should finally see
Yeah,
something.
but that's not what matters. We know it's going to be a third-person game. Is it going to be third-person fixed camera, or is it going to be third-person Resident Evil 4?
Well, I think it means Resident Evil 4 third person.
Well, yeah, but we don't know that. It doesn't tell us anything. Also, we've known that we've known that remake 2 is happening for forever.
It's been in development hell. There's been nothing on it except it's been announced. We're working on it.
Yes, it's been announced, but that's the thing. It's never been unannounced, and they keep on being like, yeah, it's a thing. So I've just been like, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Alright.
They just haven't talked about it. But he's saying we should hear from it next year, and if they don't put something out by the very end of the year, I'm hearing next year, is what he says there.
Alright. Well, next game. Sam, do you want to talk about it, or are you too frightened? Alright, so I'm just gonna read it. Devil May Cry 5.
And the wish
This-
list just gets longer.
Here's exactly what he says. I'm just gonna read the whole thing because it's short. This will finally be announced at PSX. Dante, Virgil, and Nero will all be playable in the game. I don't know if that will be confirmed at PSX, in particular alongside the reveal, but multiple sources have informed me that all 3 characters are in it and you can play as them. That's all he has to say about Devil May Cry 5.
Only 66% of that makes me excited.
What happened to the 34%?
Hey, Sam, you know.
What's wrong with Nero to you? I swear to God.
He's just Dante! He's just Dante again! He looks the exact same in that pisses
You know, Nero
me off.
is cool, but he's right. He does look exactly like
when
Dante.
he claims he looks exactly like him, which isn't true. We had this argument,
And
we
I
had
won that
this
argument.
Oh
No,
my-
you
oh
didn't.
Fuck you, I did.
Beep, up, 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 up.
I said they wear similar types of clothes,
So
but they look different.
Let me read that sentence again on in Mickey's way. Dante, Virgil, and another Dante will all be playable on the game. So yeah, Devil May Cry 5, Sam's 10-year-long boner may finally explode.
I'm really hoping they come out and say Devil May Cry 5, and then it's like we all think it's gonna be that, and the trailer goes, and at the end
No,
of
no,
it,
no!
it doesn't show Devil May Cry 5. It shows DMC2. It shows DMC2. That is fucking throwing shit at me.
Oh my god.
I got smarter. I'm
What
bigger.
have you-
I got bigger dick. Look
What
at
have
me.
you-
I'm Virgil.
What have you done, Capcom?
Anyway.
Alright, fuck Capcom. We're done with that. We're done with the Capcom part of things. That was just the Capcom part of things.
Now I'm depressed.
Alright. You guys want to take a minute and laugh at EA for a sec?
Yeah, let's take a break from the leak for a
No, we don't need to. We already did the shitting on EA minute.
Yeah, but we could talk about how that... Who fucking made that post on Reddit for EA about the Star Wars thing?
And then I got 1 billion trillion downlikes,
It's
the most in history.
It's the most downliked comment on Reddit right now.
Well, there was a guy just saying, I paid $80 to have Darth Vader unlocked. I'm like, locked? What is
Or
this game?
And I would have to spend 40 hours straight not unlocking anything else in the entire video game.
Or
just
you
to
could
play as
spend
him.
$25 and get them now.
Pay 90 cents to make Mario jump a little bit higher.
Exactly. It's... Holy shit. That's what fucking... Oh my god.
Also,
That's what DLC is like nowadays.
don't forget about the star card that makes your auto aim better.
Dude, yeah, I fucking saw it. That's ridiculous.
How far does that boost your aim? Like, I know there's tiers.
I think it's around 15%.
Pretty good.
That's a substantial number.
That is just a make you better
That's a bigger number than you
than
think.
everyone else card.
It's a way bigger number than you think.
That is ridiculous.
Oh.
Fucking Battlefront 2 fucked up.
Like, you
It's
gotta
fucked up.
boycott the shit out of that game.
Yep.
Like, I'm
Yeah, you
serious.
should boycott. There's a lot of games you should boycott, isn't there, Nick? There's a lot of games you should boycott that some people don't. There's a lot of things you just shouldn't have bought.
Oh, fuck off. I played the game. I got through the entire game
Hey, Nick.
perfectly fine.
Nick, how many million more hours do you have to spend just so you can get to the true ending of Shadow of War?
Actually, the same I would have to spend if I spent $30 on loot boxes. It's exactly the same. I'm serious.
Bad business practices!
The loot boxes in that game do absolutely fucking nothing. I got one for free because I completed some bullshit challenge.
Hey, Nick.
And
Nick,
I opened
Nick,
it,
Nick.
and it gave me the worst followers I've ever had.
Nick, are you sure that wasn't just the free loot boxes loot
I'm
pool?
sure.
Are you sure it wasn't the loot pool for the free loot box, and then there's the money loot boxes
sure.
loot pool that's
I'm
way
sure.
bigger?
Nick's just the one orc tribe that's like reveling in the gold. Like, what is that tribe called? Remember that one trailer where that like
the big dick G tribe.
I don't remember the names of the
What do you
fucking
mean?
tribes.
Anyway.
But no, I know who you're talking about. I
Anyway,
think
moving
one
on.
of them is my leader, and the fucking fortress is just made of gold. It's
Anyway,
fucking
moving
badass.
on. Moving on.
But yeah,
Back to the leak.
But before we get to the Dragon Ball stuff,
You know the stuff we care about?
I want to warn you. If this happens, if Devil May Cry 5 does happen,
And it comes out as DMC2.
shut up. If it happens, and we will have a High Blast React video, I don't care who it is, but I want someone to be ready with a phone with my facial reaction because I want that to be savored. I'm serious.
Just set up your fucking camera somewhere in here.
Or do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't like what you did for fucking
Well, it was at
E3.
a bad angle, but I only used the
Oh,
sound.
But whatever.
It was like right there, but it was at a good angle. But just a warning.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay.
You wanna handle the Dragon Ball
All
stuff?
right, so Bandai Namco is the next company he talks about, and he starts with Dragon Ball Fighter Z, obviously.
Comes out in 2 months.
Woo! That game looks fucking good.
I can't
I
wait
haven't
to
been like really excited for a fighting game.
I really want to play
For a
as
little
fucking
while.
Cybermen. Why can't I play as Cyber? I know that the Cybermen are fucking Nappa's assist thing, but I want to play as Cybermen.
Well, he starts by saying, talking about DLC characters, Broly, regular Goku, and regular Vegeta.
I hate that.
Yeah, I
fucking.
don't
Oh, we're
understand that.
putting the regular. No. If you did it the other way around, I'd be less upset. But this is stupid.
That is kind of stupid.
It is dumb. I don't I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball at all. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
Like, why would you want to do a boring Spirit Bomb when you could throw a giant freaking Kamehameha?
He even says this is something I know is going to be highly controversial,
It's dumb.
and I will get into why.
But
further
Broly,
When's Broly?
down. Broly.
it happened.
Let's see,
But anyway, Broly's
three
cool.
more characters that I know about, but not their status of launch or DLC, are Bardock, who
That's Goku's dad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Goku's
Yeah.
dad.
whom
Went
I
back
originally
into the past
heard
and then fuck some weird
would
little
be
purple
DLC.
alien to make the Saiyans happen. And also, he was the original Super Saiyan because the death beam from Frieza sent him back in time.
He also includes another DLC character, Raditz, and Goku Black in his Rose form.
Goku Black. Why do we have to get Goku Black when we could get Da Black Goku?
Oh, this is interesting. He says Goku Black was even finished 3 months ago. And that Broly, regular Goku, and regular Vegeta were finished during the game's main development with Goku Black.
That's a bit.
I think people should make some noise if those 3 or 4, if Goku Black is withheld, were made alongside the launch game, but are going to be held back as DLC like I've been told.
That
That's
sucks.
sketchy.
That's a little fucked up.
That's
Hey.
some Marvel shit you're doing there.
How about we make on-disc DLC, but we don't put it on the disc anymore?
Whoa.
Said some motherfucker.
Woo! Alright, let's see. What do we got?
But, yo, Raditz. The coolest Super Saiyan.
Raditz.
God, I wish there was, like, just... I want them to just make a movie where it's like, hey, Raditz comes back to life, because remember that time that hell opened up and everyone came back to life? He's just off somewhere and watches Raditz become Super Saiyan 1 and he gets even longer, dumber hair.
No, I don't remember that time because I didn't watch Dragon Ball.
No, that didn't happen. I want that to happen, though.
Let's see. We got, he talks about the upcoming Switch port for Dragon Ball FighterZ
That
in
makes
the
sense.
works, because Unreal 4 is Switch friendly.
If I could just put it on everything. I want to be able to play Dragon Ball Z Fighter on my fridge.
Yeah! I want my toaster to play Dragon Ball. I do not know what Unreal 4 version it uses, whatever. Okay, the much demanded Nintendo Switch version will likely come out next year in the autumn or winter.
That makes sense because they're releasing the new Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle on the Switch as well.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Let's see.
Okay.
Season Pass.
Yeah, it goes into really a lot of detail about it.
Yeah. I didn't actually read this part very
To which
well.
actually more characters got announced the other day for Dragon Ball.
Really?
I think it was
Kid Buu was
no,
one of them.
yeah, it was Kid Buu, Gotenks, and Future Gohan.
Future Gohan, yeah, that's pretty cool. Gotenks is, yeah.
Who is that a fusion of? That's Trunks and
It's young baby Trunks and Goten.
Okay.
Damn.
They do look cool. Kid Buu especially.
Kid Buu's the coolest!
The game
Because
is-
his entire, like, I like, okay. He's my favorite of the villains because Frieza is just an asshole.
Yeah.
And Cell's just an asshole. Kid Buu's just a fucking monster. It just breaks things. Like, I don't... They could never really top Kid Buu in my mind because he's just like, yeah, that's just evil incarnate. He just does bad.
Isn't Majin Buu and Kid Buu the same person, or are they
Okay,
different people?
Sam-
I know
Yeah.
this is a dumb question. Probably.
Okay. Majin Buu is... Okay.
Comes after
it's-
Kid Buu, right?
No.
Oh, no. Before, sorry.
Majin Buu's the fucking first starter one that shows up, and then another Buu that's brown shows up and eats him, and then that turns into shitty teenage Buu, who then eats a bunch of... who eats like Gohan, and becomes super teenage Buu, and then Vegeta and Goku shrink down and get eaten by him, and then they go inside his body, and he takes all of the people out of the teenage Buu, and he comes out, and then the teenage Buu shrinks down and becomes Kid Buu. And that's how Majin Buu and Kid Buu become separated. And Majin Buu existed because Kid Buu at one point before then had eaten a Supreme Kai at some point.
Yeah, okay. Fuck that whole thing.
So they're
Ah!
they want to be Siamese brothers, twins, whatever the fuck.
So,
Oh, no.
do you want me to break that down into
No.
the simplest terms?
No, it's okay. Just...
No.
I think
The
you
sim- the
I think you
simplest
explained
term-
it well enough.
The simplest terms are, there is no relation between the two whatsoever. Okay, moving on.
Basically he says that...
And then if you get into
Fine.
GT,
It hurts!
there's Majin Oob, who is a human child.
Since the Fighter Z pass was revealed... Oh, you sick bastard.
You can't cover my hand with my
The
mouth with your hand.
Fighter
or lick your
Z
hand.
pass was revealed. I've heard much more
does your
since
hand
originally
taste
leaking
spicy?
those two, because I work with Mexican food.
Makes
Those
sense.
two. I've been told the game was supported for 2 years by multiple sources. So, 2-year plan for Dragon Ball, I guess?
Probably.
Woo!
Alright, neato. I don't know if that pass
Million
of
years
8
Dragon Ball.
characters... I don't know if that pass of 8 characters accounts for the first year or both. I'm going to assume that it means just for the first year, so hopefully 16 more characters.
Man, remember when
Probably.
Season Pass meant all the DLC?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then now there's multiple season passes all the time, and it fucking sucks.
Now here's another one that gets my dick big.
Soul Calibur 6.
Woot woot.
Okay. When's Soul Edge 2?
Exactly! Why don't they just reboot it and call it Soul Edge 2? The better name.
Soul
It's a better
Edge.
name.
It's a better name.
It is a way better name.
It is a better name.
Okay.
If you're not,
Okay,
okay, if
Sam,
you're not gonna
Sam,
call it, if you're not
Sam,
gonna call it Soul Edge 2,
Calm your dick.
dick is shrinking. Put it back,
Okay.
Put it back in my
Back
pants.
to the news.
Put it back in my pants. But yeah, it'll be for PS4 and PC and Switch. No Xbox One version mentioned at release.
I'm sorry, but fuck Xbox.
You're just a PlayStation fanboy.
It's the Xbox One for me is
Xbox One X.
the Cuphead and Rivals of Aether machine until I get a better PC. Then it's the garbage.
But yeah, this game should be revealed by the end of the year and make its 21st anniversary at the least. One trustworthy source told me it'll be revealed at PSX.
Trustworthy source define that.
Defined as the guy I blew in that bathroom once to get this information.
Oh my god.
This would be perfect because like
Blue president.
Namco is trying to like make their fighting games big again because
Uh-huh.
Tekken 6 wasn't that big and all.
Of course
Yeah.
not.
Honestly, I don't want it to be called Soul Calibur 6. I want it to be like either Soul Edge 2 or call it Soul something, misspell something else like what you did with Calibur. Misspell something else. I don't know.
Soul Gauge.
Yeah, that works.
Better than Caliber.
I just went off gun thing.
Caliber.
Soul.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Soul Bear. I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah, Switch version, and you told me Link would return as a guest character on the Switch version,
Whatever.
which makes sense.
Okay.
Don't care.
Yeah, more stuff about the reveal, more multiple movesets.
Cool.
It's last year in December.
Stuff about Street.
More
Soul
character.
Calibur 5.
Is there more character creation that allows me to put fucking giant fluffy purple dicks on my characters? I hope so.
It does say that they're going to make the both the mechanics and the weapons more how do I put this, diverse.
Okay.
Because Soul Calibur 5 was a lot easy. It was very easy to play and wasn't fun.
Okay, should we just get to the final company?
Yes.
Yeah, might as well.
So, the final company, which caught me by surprise, is Nintendo.
You can take these.
So, the Nintendo portion is fairly short, but it's got plenty of stuff to talk about. There has been pressure towards Game Freak to get Pokemon's 8th generation out in hopes of a release for next year. Because, and that, at first to me that didn't make sense, it seems too soon, but
I don't know if they're talking about the game that they like the new mainline game they said they're making for the Switch.
And if that so happens to be where they want to put the 8th generation, then that makes sense. Because they have said that they're making a Pokemon RPG for the Switch. And if that's where they want to put the 8th generation, I think that makes sense for them to get it out quicker. So that their Switch can sell more quicker.
I can't remember. I think, was it Pokemon? Either Pokemon XD or Coliseum was the last
RPG on console. It's XD.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness, something like that.
Get that
Which
Well, I
was
mean, if you want to be
actually
technical, the
pretty
last
good.
Pokemon game to be on consoles was Pokken Fighter. So.
Pokken Tournament.
That game
XD.
died quickly.
Also, what
On
happened to
Switch.
Mystery Dungeons? I want more Mystery Dungeons.
Yeah, what did happen in Mystery
don't know.
Dungeon?
No one bought Mystery Dungeons, and now Mystery Dungeons is dead. I want more Mystery Dungeons. Give me more Mystery Dungeons. I'm just gonna keep saying Mystery Dungeons until we get Mystery Dungeons. Where's the Mystery Dungeons?
If you recall, Pokemon Stars, that is, or was real.
What was that meant to be again?
I'm not really sure. But,
Space Pokemon.
sorry. All it was a Sun and Moon port to the Switch to use as an engine test tech demo thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember
That
that.
makes sense.
Yep. Alright. So that's pretty much all I got to say about Pokemon. But yeah, that'd be cool if the 8th generation came to the Switch. I think I'd be okay with
Well,
that.
yeah, considering the Switch is portable and all, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Makes sense for them to put a Pokemon RPG on it.
I
Alright.
mean, it wasn't like Pokemon XD was bad.
No, I thought it was alright.
I always love the fact you could be an asshole and steal Pokemon from other people.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
neat.
That was neato. Finally. Alright, then we got Metroid Prime 4.
JPEG 4.
JPEG 4 should... It's not JPEG at Metroid. Metroid Prime 4 should have something revealed with some in-game footage early next year, from what he's heard. Hearing that direct in Japan, particularly, will be a good time for it. Bandai Namco is developing the game for Nintendo. I don't know which development studio.
Yeah, I was about to ask who's making it, but that doesn't really answer the question.
I have a question.
Yep.
Is there any Dynasty Warriors news in there?
No!
No.
Well, Fire Emblem Warriors didn't come out not that long ago.
Let's see.
What Dynasty?
Dynasty Warriors 10!
You cannot pursue Lubu.
Dynasty Warriors 10 is a thing that's happening.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
We've got, this is literally just one, it's spaced out right here. It's so small. There is some kind of new Animal Crossing that they hope to release next year too.
Didn't we just get that mobile phone thing?
I think so. It wasn't like one of the last Animal Crossing games, the fucking Mario Party thing that was even worse for the Wii U,
Yeah.
where you just tap an amiibo and the game plays itself.
Yes.
I've been told that game was just like a tech test and an amiibo commercial.
And an amiibo money-making machine.
Yes. And holy fuck, I've played that game before, and people complain that Mario Party is too random. This game is only random.
There aren't even mini-games.
There aren't. You just tap an amiibo. There's no skill involved. There's no, like, choice making, really. Well, there is, but it doesn't, it just ends up being like a lottery.
You know, I've always wanted to see, I don't know why Nintendo hasn't tried it, I want to see them do like a Mario Party game except call it Nintendo Party. Just have a bunch of Nintendo characters.
Fuck, man!
be
Super
kinda
Smash Party! Let's do
No,
it!
See, that'd
And
be
get-
cool.
no, and give
you get
character-
some really fucking cool mini games, actually.
Yeah, and
out
give
of that.
characters special abilities, like have Tom Nook and his special abilities get 5 coins every turn.
Yeah! Rich
No,
bitch!
No.
You see, no, that'd be fucked up, because then, like, if he tied with someone for stars for first place, he'd always fucking win. Because he'd always be 5 coins ahead.
Exactly, but other characters would have their own things, like Little Mac, punch a fucker in the face, and steal his coins.
In any minigame, just the ability to punch someone.
No, you're allowed to just physically assault the person sitting next to you in real life.
They give you a written certificate to assault the person on your right.
You have to sign a waiver before you buy the game.
Oh my god.
I like this. Who else would have fucking
Uh,
stupid special abilities?
I want this.
Oh,
The rabbits give the person sitting next to you cancer.
No!
Rayman wishes he
I'm
was there.
continuing before this goes horrible and it's like Zero Suit Samus, seduce the player on your left. Alright. The Switch's Virtual Console.
Hey, okay, wait, back to Zero Suit Samus. Has anyone seen the picture where it's like Zero Suit Samus and it's like, and it's the picture of Zero Suit Samus, and then there's Mobile Suit Samus, and it's a Gundam of Samus, and it looks awesome.
What? No, I have not seen that. That is amazing.
It's a fucking, and it's one of those pictures like what Nintendo thinks we want, what we actually want.
Oh, that's great. Alright, he goes on to talk about the Switch's Virtual Console and says that it will not be like how it currently is known to be like. Some kind of
Motherfucker, things be how it do, but it ain't.
There is some kind of subscription service of sorts in the works.
Oh, come on, Nintendo. You're the only one who doesn't have
That
this.
fucks up.
Stop.
And then here's where people are like, alright, I've had it with this. I don't believe any of this anymore. This is what he has to say. Mother 3 is real. That's
No,
his
it's
first.
not.
That's his first statement in this sentence.
Well,
Is
I
it
think it's
April?
old.
Are we in April? Did we just skip a bunch of months?
Well, what he does say is true is where the game was localized.
Mhm.
That
According
is
to my
true.
source, it was completely localized and playable. True.
That is true.
The sad thing that I've heard is that it is being held back for some reason, which all I know has something to do with not knowing which month to release it in.
Well, it's not just that. Earthbound has like a really screwed up story.
Mm-hmm.
Like really screwed up. It goes into themes of pregnancy.
It's fucked
It's
up.
screwed up.
Literally, the top comment on here is, Mother 3 is real. Nice try.
You had us going there for a little while.
Yep. According to my source, yeah, completely playable, not knowing which month, but yeah, that's where everyone kind of said, fuck this.
Okay, so this is entirely bullshit. Video games are going to be awful forever. Podcast over. Let's move on.
Video
He has
games are not
two more
cool.
things to say, which are just kind of thrown in here at the last minute. According to one of my sources, they claim that Square Enix is doing The World Ends With You 2 exclusively for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
It's
that,
not happening.
uh,
These are lies.
And Blizzard is preparing a Hearthstone port for the Switch.
that's a killer app
That-
right there, and that makes sense.
that makes
I'm not sure when this will be announced due to phrasing, but I heard that
fucking Blizzard's
this
gonna
is when
pour
I went
Hearthstone
to
in your
BlizzCon.
fucking fridge.
He said he heard about this when he went to BlizzCon.
Huh.
So
Speaking of BlizzCon, has that new update come out yet?
Yeah, Moira's out.
we should
She's been out.
we should play her because I haven't played her. Well,
I
I went.
asked you twice if you wanted to play.
And I've been working and doing other things with my life, like not playing video games. But
I've been
I kind of.
asleep.
But now I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm like, fuck, I just want to play video games.
And I've been asleep or in Canada.
Killing zombies.
Yes,
How are the zombies in Canada?
I mean, it's not. They're not in Canada. It's getting to Canada that's the problem.
Oh boy. Alright, well, that was the whole leak. We've basically covered everything from Street Fighter V all the way down to Mother 3.
Also,
Well, it's not. It's more like.
it's also. That's not
So
real.
yeah,
Anyway.
just to recap, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition
We don't
with
need to
announcing some
recap.
characters, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite characters and other bullshit, Dragon Ball characters,
Well.
Resident Evil 2 remake, Devil May Cry,
DMC 2.
shut up, Soul Gage 6.
If I just do this, the pain will go away. The pain will
Sam,
go away.
it's
That
Getting-
sounds so horrible on
that's
the mic,
getting-
probably.
Sam, it's getting picked up on the mic. It's
Uh,
you're ruining the podcast.
I'm pretty excited to see what JPEG 4 has to offer.
Sam.
Well,
I'm waiting for it.
if it's made by Retro Studios, do you have me sold? People made the last 3.
But that's pretty much it. Anything
Honestly,
else to say about this leak?
Well, honestly, what if it does end up being true and like
If it's all true, I'm just gonna be like, okay, can we just like get this guy a website and a news show?
We have
Can
to
they-
make another podcast saying we're sorry.
We're sorry that we thought all of your obvious lies were obvious lies, and that they turned out not to be obvious lies.
What if he like was actually lying about all this and he was just completely
taking wild
right,
guesses.
and he was just like sitting in his chair watching PSX happen, like I am God.
this guy's a time traveler. He's living in like the year 2022.
Teleporters won't be invented for another 30 years, according to that guy from the future.
Okay.
You know that. I think if it does end up being true, it honestly, well,
It's all cool.
Yeah.
it is.
Literally none of this is bad, except for all the Marvel vs. Capcom things.
Well, the Marvel
Except for that, nothing is bad.
Is it bad that like the shit that we don't want to happen is like the most believable?
Yeah.
Like all the fucking season passes and shit.
Darkest timeline.
Darkest timeline. Sad.
Sad,
Sad
now.
thing
And the
about this.
podcast. Video games suck.
I think the only thing that will get out of this leak is that I'll be able to play Virgin and Marvel again.
You know, next thing you know, the Shadow of Colossus remake is gonna come out, and it's gonna be like 3 extra Colossus for $15.
Do you want to live at the end of the game? Give us a... Do
Give us
Fuck!
$15.
Fuck! That's
Not-
fucked up.
90 cents to make fucking aggro run a little bit faster. Okay. Hit the button.
Wait.
Hit the button.
No, what if it's like
Hit the
pay
button.
15 cents if you want to get that tiny bit more strength?
Do you want a white horse instead of a black horse?
No.
50 cents.
I don't want to be alive anymore. Hit the button.
Why?
Darkest timeline. Can that be the caption for this episode? Darkest timeline?
Darkest timeline.
We officially exist. in
Or
the darkest
just
timeline.
PSX leaks. I don't know.
No, PSX.
The darkest timeline.
It's darkest timeline.
Okay, hit the button.
That was.
Hit the button.
Can you stop saying that?
Hit the button.
I'm not gonna hit the button until you stop saying that. Say something else.
You missed the opportunity to say button the hit.
Well, anyway,
I'm good
as
at dumb
always, give us a topic or something if you wanna. I don't care. One last time, if Devil May Cry 5 happens, my pants will be set, and I can die knowing it happened. But
Pants have reached maximum height.
exactly, you've seen the height meter. You've seen how high that thing will go.
It's happened. One
I
day it'll
hurt
crack.
myself.
You alright? What'd you do?
What
What'd
happened?
you do?
hit yourself?
You need to...
Hurt myself.
How'd you hurt yourself?
What'd you do?
I hit my throat.
Oh, making the fucking demon sounds. Stop it! You're gonna die! You're gonna hurt yourself. Jesus fuck.
How's it going, Rob?
Okay, Sam, just fucking end the thing and just have it be you at the very end. Cut this, all of this, but have you doing the at the end.
Like a 5-minute black screen into a... and that's it.
Just fucking just hit the button. I'm done. I'm good.
Hit the button.
Get on your floor.
Hit the button. He's on the floor. It's over.
See you guys on the next one, god damn it. Mickey, can we get one more scream?